Day 20. 1:17 a.m. It has only been a couple hours since Ashton was evicted from the Big Brother house, and our housemates are still in the war room. And right now, they're going to go through their first round of face-to-face nominations. Now, when Ashton was evicted, he selected Pete to receive a punishment. And his punishment will be that he is not able to nominate this week. Now, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because with it being face-to-face, people aren't going to be the same after each nomination, as they are going to have to insult them directly. So he won't have to insult anyone tonight. However, Tice is first up. So of course, like always, we're going to look at their relationships and see which two he is least closest to. And then those are the two people that he is going to nominate. And Tice has nominated Pete and Emmanuel. So now both of them have to go up on the little stage, and Tice has to insult both of them.
Shambo, Tarbe, Chabade. Frong, Swish, Garza, Tom.
Pushtima.
Ingawasub, Invawasub, Bipatenem Boya, Pinkubu, Gaffa Floof, Yibs, Mola Shoeib.
I feel like surprisingly Pete didn't get offended at all. Emmanuel obviously got annoyed but just gets up and walks away pretty quickly. But Pete actually listened, had a smile on his face. I don't know, I'm pretty surprised by that response. Next up is Kaylee, who looks to be annoyed already. And Kaylee has nominated Sophia and Jesse. And during this exchange, Sophia actually realizes that she dislikes malicious interactions, but who really likes those? I don't know, I guess evil people, but I'm kind of like, duh, of course she dislikes them.
Kumba Mubni Plevar.
Farpik Anuna, Shinek Buna.
And I commend Jesse because somehow they try to even end this whole thing on a positive note. They make Sophia laugh. They're not taking it personally as of yet. Maybe we'll see if anything changes if they receive more votes. But next up is Lillian. And Lillian has nominated Pete and Kaylee, giving Pete his second point and putting him in the lead.
Zarda, Malspec, Mopsy Vombo.
Zilnoi, Schmezel Klimflip, Aze, Ben Fahep, Timfy Bessic.
Kumba Mubni Plevar.
Zoibarina. Shrieg. Apalachawa is a fees.
I feel like this one really riled Pete and Kaylee up. Kaylee especially, I feel like she could keep going on, but we have a short amount of time. We got to get through here, and Jesse is up next. And Jesse has nominated Pete and Kaylee. They are now both in the lead, but Pete is number 1 with 3 points.
Quarbo Daish, Quimbo, Tharg, Bin Bayumi, Hey Yoon, Big compa.
Shambo, Tarbe, Abade.
Bayiba to yim. Frispa croche. Guatinini. Chafueno. Annie.
And next up to nominate is Emma. And Emma has nominated Jesse and Emmanuel. They are now both in the firing line with 2 points.
Tobana Epsoina.
Durka.
Wopana.
New.
Chub Watso Samso.
Bah.
Ooh, Kabadizi Inja. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Shabini Janib.
After insulting them, it looks as though Emma honestly couldn't be bothered with listening to their rebuttal. She was just like, okay, like I did what I had to do. Let's end it here, and just walks off the stage, which I feel like would be my response, honestly. But I would also like want to say something if I was the nominee. So I get both sides. But next up is Kate. Let's see how she handles everything. And Kate has nominated Sophia and Tyson. This is Tyson's first nomination, but this does put Sophia in the firing line with 2.
Brankavint, Fina Iffel Imb. Torky Shooks, Barza.
Malspec Mobsy Vombo.
Scoop.
I kind of feel like the further we go along, the more the Sims understand the assignment and they kind of stop arguing and go and sit down. Like, they're kind of like, okay, let's just get this over with. So next up is going to be Kristen. And Kristen has nominated Pete and Emmanuel. This now raises the bar where you need 3 or more points to be nominated, and Pete is still in first place with 4.
Pwemphalim.
Miku. Charky Bibna Zorb. Wogra Vimpa Gil.
Tashibi. Diafloof.
4:44 a.m. The housemates have been nominating face-to-face for 3 hours, and Sophia is next up. Alright, and like always, Sophia has very distinct nominations. Very easy to tell who she's going to nominate. And those two are, of course, Kate and Tyson.
Wabarani Bayumi, Squirmish. Tway. Fweezok Dimpa. Fazir. Nibs.
Alright, short, easy, sweet and simple. And I gotta say, I think Kate looks great in the war room, by the way, with the red hair and everything, but that's besides the point, and Haven is actually next up to nominate. And Haven has nominated Pete and Sophia. Pete continues to be in first place with 5 points, but now Sophia is tied with Emmanuel in second place.
Plevar.
Bah.
Malspec Mobsy Vombo.
Kimba Darfy. Voice Nersy.
Again, Pete just does not care. I don't know if it's the fact that, like, he can't nominate and he knows that he's going to be nominated or what, but he's not letting any of this faze him. He's totally fine, and I don't know. I think he's just being so surprisingly calm, unlike Tyson, who has barely received any nominations but is so angry. And it's his turn to nominate now.
Oh.
Of course, Tyson goes ahead and returns the favor to Sophia, but I'm actually somewhat surprised that he nominated Kate, giving her her second point. This trio just really dislikes each other.
Jewel, not a drim. Scridge. Waxwin.
Oh. Spama. Flume. Apolachaba. Voosh. Buna. From. Snaby Goby. Zerf.
It's getting pretty late in the night. Our Sims have been up for a while, and I think after all this verbal abuse, they're pretty exhausted. But thankfully, last up is Emmanuel. And I'm kind of shocked, like actually super shocked, because Emmanuel's pretty upset right now by all of his nominations, but instead he nominates 2 wild cards. He gives Kristen 1 vote, and then he actually ends up giving Tice his first ever nomination.
Crezo Tharbo. Dabishi.
Frib Abennerch, Zuby.
Big Copa. Barspa.
Nisota Sabarana. Apala Chaba. Peldo Dabishi.
(8:09 a.m.) After staying up all night and nominating face-to-face for 7 hours, the results are in. And Pete and Sophia have been nominated for eviction this week. And on Friday, one of them will be going home for good. Now, what do you guys think about that? Pete got nominated with 5 points, and Sophia, closely behind, got nominated with 4 points. Emmanuel was right there with 3, but narrowly escaped. Actually, the only people to receive no nominations this week was Haven, Lillian, and Emma, with this being Tice's first week being nominated. Finally, though, the housemates are released from the war room and are able to return back to the main house. Alright, so here's where we have the serious conversation of voting rules. They are being changed. Now, originally, I thought the spamming of comments would be kind of fun. Like, it gave me a lot of comments and a lot of traction on my videos, which is cool. However, with only one person doing the spamming, didn't really work out. Wasn't that great? So, we are going to be changing the rules, and after talking with a lot of you, I have decided on doing this. So, every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you have 5 points to use towards whichever nominees you want. So you can do 3 points on Pete and 2 points on Sophia. Or you can do all 5 on Sophia. Or you can do whatever kind of combination you want to do. But you have 5 points on Monday, 5 points on Tuesday, and another 5 points on Wednesday. Then you also have the community poll and the poll on Twitter. And that's how we're going to be determining the votes from now on. We'll see how this turns out. They might change in the future. Who knows? But I'll see you tomorrow for a new episode. Bye.